What's going on, my fellow troops? My name is Zovo, and I really hate to make this video, if I'm honest with you, because I was hyped. I'm sure a lot of you were also very hyped for this event. If you haven't played it yet, I suppose you should check it out just to kind of get a real sense for what I'm trying to talk about in today's video, because honestly, I have to say this is probably one of the least interesting Warzone events that have come to the game. And it sounds so bizarre to say that because you think, bruh, there's literally Godzilla and Big Monkey King Kong here, you know, fucking supposed to be fighting it out, right? You know, having a brawl on the map, like, you know, two massive titans from the Monsterverse of the, you know, the latest movies. But no, it's really nothing like the trailers they made to hype up this event. It's really not like the movies. In fact, I'll even go as far to say is it's not even a versus. It's not even a Kong versus Godzilla. There is no versus. There's no nothing. They don't even fight for the entire thing. And a lot of people will be like, okay, that's my answer, I'm leaving. I think there's a lot of reasons to why this is. And I think people are going to wonder why this is so underwhelming, why nothing has really come about for this event. Now, the first thing we can assume is it's probably a fucking quick cash grab from Activision. They know that Warzone is literally hurling in so much money for their shitty fucking franchise at this point. I say shitty, and it's not with hatred. I love Call of Duty, but there is something just so shitty about this franchise at the same time that it's kind of become a joke. It has kind of become a joke where they don't prioritize what made Call of Duty what it was, and that was the multiplayer experience, you know, casual Call of Duty. They've turned the game very much to competitive sort of style of gameplay, and they've also taken a huge focus and turn onto Warzone. So much so that they decided let's make a Warzone 2 next year, because they know that this game did so well that loads of people are going to buy the next Warzone. And sometimes it can give you the wrong message that maybe they know the new Modern Warfare is bound to do terrible, like something might go wrong and people are going to need Warzone to revive it again, like 2019. Personally, I never thought that Warzone revived Modern Warfare 2019 for me. I enjoyed it regardless, but a lot of people will say otherwise. And the truth be told is, this clearly could have been a cash grab from Activision. They knew a lot of people play Warzone. They know that if they were to collaborate with Legendary Pictures, I guess they're called, Legendary Inc. or whatever, they obviously think we'll make a fuck ton of money out of this event, and, you know, everyone's going to get hyped with all these trailers that we're going to get a lot of players here. But no, it really, I don't see how this is going to make them a lot of money, considering, well, players are probably going to see it once, play it once, or even probably going to go to YouTube and watch people's live coverage, and the moment they see that it's pretty much a piss-poor fucking excuse of an event, they're going to think, well, I'm not interested, and I'm not going to play it. And for anyone who has played it, they're not going to want to play it again unless they're demanding themselves to play it because they need the event unlocks. So let's kind of explain that. It really isn't a live event. A lot of people thought this was going to be some sort of live showdown where we're going to see two massive titans fighting on the map, and it's going to kind of entail what happened in the movie, because I think that's fair for the people who are voting Kong and people voting Godzilla, that they get an equal result, I suppose. And that is what happened in the movie. There was like a few rounds in which they fought, and basically neither of them beat either or. In fact, what actually happened was Mechagodzilla started attacking Godzilla. Sorry for any spoilers here, by the way, but I'm assuming a lot of people have watched it, but basically Mechagodzilla started fighting Godzilla because it was launched to try and basically take his place. He just sensed there was another Titan nearby. He went all the way to Tokyo, started fighting Mechagodzilla, and Kong just so happened to slip out of the Hollow World, and they had a scrap. But when Mechagodzilla showed up, they both decided to help each other to destroy Mechagodzilla, and then they parted ways pretty much. And that was what happened in the movie. So if they did replicate that into the game, it would have been fair for players who voted either or, Team Godzilla or Team Kong, because that way neither of them would get a W or an L that's not able to change based on gameplay or the way you perform in game. Like, if that was just a cutscene or a fight and it had no dictating to how the game plays out or the fight turns out, then yeah, it would probably, you know, piss off a lot of people. But as for the event, there's not even an ounce of Mechagodzilla in it. There is literally one bundle allegedly supposed to be coming out. It's not even out as I'm recording this, and it's probably been over an hour since the event dropped. The Kong bundle isn't out yet, so I'm assuming they're going to pump them out to get a bit more cash, you know, when the event starts to flop about 2 days in. But it just doesn't seem like there's much that went into this. And again, I think one of the reasons is this was either a massive cash grab, or, on the other hand, they intended it to be something, but what happened was, well, the engine was probably sort of limited to what they could and couldn't do with it, because let's be honest, this Warzone engine isn't very powerful. It's known for having bugs and problems over some of the slightest little things, and in this case, it couldn't even process an event like this where there is literally no fight. I have played the event twice. I have given benefit of the doubt that maybe the game ended too quickly, because the first game I played, there was like 20 people in when there was supposed to be 60 maximum, and yeah, that made no difference. Even if the game ended quickly, I played another one, the little bar on the top where you had to basically sort of stun Godzilla or whatever by dealing damage to Godzilla or Kong. Even when that was gone off the screen, literally nothing happened for the rest of the game, and there was like 30 people left. Like, nothing happened. Neither of them even fight each other, which is beyond realistic compared to the movies. If you've watched the movies, the two of them are titans, so as soon as they see each other, they're fucking, you know, they're beating the shit out of each other. That didn't even happen in this event. It's like Godzilla's half dazed, just fucking looking around, goes, "Oh, monkey, okay, cool," and then just goes back to whistling, you know, just goes, and just, you know, looking around like nothing's happening. And then Kong is just like, "Oh, I'm just on crack. I'm throwing fucking rocks everywhere and doing a little dance." It doesn't seem like any effort went into this realistically. And let's be honest, we know Call of Duty, we know they're a $1 million company. They seriously couldn't even fund an event where there's a fight between two characters. Like, all they had to do was program the character to jump about on the map, which is what they did, or just have Godzilla swim about and blast his atomic breath and Kong throw rocks, but nothing happens. They don't throw them at you, they just throw them around the map and you've got to avoid them yourself and just pick up like Monarch intel. It's just about as subpar and lackluster as your average Warzone event or Call of Duty event. If anything, I would go as far to say as the Vanguard reveal event was better than this, and that's kind of a statement to make, considering that was just fucking shooting a train until you got a trailer, but at least something happened. There was no ending to this event. It was just the ending of the game, victory, and the game's over. The nuke was probably the best one, and as well as a lot of people chose to hate on the nuke event, I found the nuke event really exciting. There was a lot of like little blips on screen and little things to try and get you hyped up, and then when the actual nuke happened in that really short but like cinematic movie style cutscene, it was like a holy fuck moment. You're like, what the hell? Like, we've actually just seen Verdansk getting blown to bits, but yeah, like, that was a lot better. At least that had an outcome. This one, there is nothing to it, so you're probably not going to enjoy it. I don't advise playing it if you've already seen videos on it and you're not interested. Unless you really want the rewards, then there's that, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it is a pretty lackluster thing, and again, this has gone on for 2 weeks. Who in the right mind wants to play this piss poor excuse of an event for 2 weeks straight? When all you're doing is literally just running around the map and avoiding getting crushed by Kong's massive testicles. There's really nothing to it, if I'm honest with you. It's a joke. It's really a joke. I'm very disappointed. Again, I'm still happy that I've got the Godzilla and Kong rewards, and, you know, but again, I'm really disappointed. There was really no fight. It wasn't a versus fight. It was just Kong and Godzilla stare down, pretty much. So yeah, that is literally it. There's nothing else to say. So just, the game clearly doesn't have the capability to run it. And even when I did have some lag spikes, right, when there wasn't lag spikes, the game wasn't able to run the cutscenes for the end of the game where you could see like Godzilla in the background. Just all they really did compared to the normal ending to a game when someone's got a victory royale is in the cinematics you could see the Titans in the background, but there was nothing else to it. It's not like we had some fancy cutscene where they start fighting. No, it was literally just them in the background, and even that was causing the cut screen to go choppy and all sorts of shit. And it happened twice, and I had solid internet for the second game especially. So it's not good. I'm really disappointed. I can't say I was going to expect something crazy from them. I mean, again, it's Call of Duty. I think a lot of YouTubers did warn that it wouldn't probably be as good as people think it's going to be. And again, we've always got the movies. If you really want to watch the good shit, just buy or watch the movies online. It's far better experience than this shit. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to smash a like on this video. It goes a long way, lets me know you enjoyed, and lets YouTube know this video is enjoyed by the audience. And yeah, but other than that, if you've watched this far, be sure to comment down below oof, because this was just an oof, a real oof. You know, I wanted to see big chunky Godzilla squash Kong, and Kong try and teabag him. And then Godzilla mounts him with his thick thighs. Anyway, yeah, so that is the event. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.